Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve Burge and this is my Flosstube channel number 9. And today is November 11th. No, November 15th. I'm losing days. It has been another hectic week here, as I'm sure everybody else is trying to get ready for the holidays, trying to, keep things organized and get in some cross stitch too. This is a channel about cross stitch, but I do lots of things besides just cross stitch, so I'll make mention of some of those. But before we start, I didn't get a lot of cross stitch done. My parents, I live with my elderly parents. I help take care of them, and my mother has been experiencing some pain and we don't know what it is. And so my sister and I have both been trying to get her to different appointments to try to figure out what's going on. And on top of that, my dad has been experiencing some pain, so I've had to take him to some appointments to try to figure out what's causing that one. So with that and, getting ready for the holidays and things like that, time has gotten away from me. So I only have 2 whips. I did a little bit of work on in the cornfield. That I just finished up some of the light green here. I think I might have done this part already. Like I said, I didn't get a lot done on this because I've just been involved in other things. And then I wanted to pick up something small so that I could maybe feel like I got something done. And this is another one of my own designs, Give Thanks. I do a whole series of these small designs. This is probably pretty close to accurate for the size. Well, this is the size. I'll show you that in a minute. But there's 2 for Thanksgiving and or for November. And so this is the one I was working on. I didn't get very far. Before I had 2 of the pinks in here and a little bit of this blue, but I added the 3rd pink. I don't know if you can see it. It's the darker pink. And then I finished off the blue and I started on his hair. There's some darker blue that goes in here, and I know I have it. I know I do. It's in one of my bags. I can't find it. I'll find it eventually. And then I finished Tom on Parole. I fully finished it. I had finished the cross stitch part of it a while back, but I made this kind of like a table stand kind of thing where you could just set it down on the table. I can't show you because you wouldn't be able to see it, but it's flat. And it does stand up after a fashion. It stands up. Anyway, so I did finish that one. And later today, maybe tomorrow, I'll try to make sure it's up on the website, on the Etsy site. I am working on a website for 3 Sisters Creative. I have the domain, I have a lot of the pages made. I don't have time. And so I'm hoping that once it's made, it'll be a quicker process to upload new products. But I promised myself at the end of October, and I'm still working on it. So a part of the problem is I'm learning the program. And that's it for the cross stitch that I've been working on. However, I was last night and today I just kind of wanted to burn off some energy, and for me that means art. And so I sat down last night and I made a new one of the little ones. It's called Waiting for Santa Claus, and it has a black and a yellow kitty. They decorated their tree and they're hoping to get some presents. Santa Claus up there in front of the moon. The pattern, of course, is going to have everything on white. I just put this color background on this so that you could see that there's a moon. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see it. And these are all Gentle Arts. I had the Gentle Arts from Making Tom on Parade, and I really liked the texture of them. They feel so nice in your hands, and I like the color variations. And this uses almost all the same threads. I think I bought 2 threads that I'll be using to make this, but because it's so close for Christmas and I do think it's so cute, I'm gonna put it on the Etsy site with just the picture like this until I can get one made. They make up really fast, but I'm waiting for some threads to come in. And then I took my mom and dad and we went out to eat today. And when we got back, I said, ooh, I want to design another one. So I did this one. Yes. Now, the design itself has more space here and more space here, but for some reason the printer kept wanting to cut it off, and I finally just said whatever. So this one uses DMC threads, but 2 are satin. It only has 3 threads in it, 3 colors. It has the B5200, the very bright white, and then it has a satin white in it. And then it has this satin gold color. It's called straw, but it looks like gold. So it just has 3 threads, and again, it's designed on excuse me. I designed it to be on a dark background, but the pattern does give you some more space than what you see there. And that too, I'm going to go ahead and put on the Etsy site with the generated picture from this. I am sorry that my throat is so scratchy, excuse me. Hopefully that's better. Now, the other thing I was doing, well, my sister and I went shopping, and I think I might have bought this more than a week ago, but as I've mentioned, I love flamingos. I haven't taken it out of the package yet, so I want to use it, but I'm afraid of, I don't know. Anyway, I thought they were really cute. I had to have them, even though I really don't need another pair of scissors. My sister has a pair of scissors for practically every bag, but no, I don't want to do that. And then I bought these charms. You notice one's missing. I'll show it to you, but I used that one. And then today, I got some magnets. They're very tiny. But my sister was saying about how she was using so many magnets making the needle minders, and I got those off of Amazon, but I couldn't really tell how big they were, and it didn't give me it showed me a millimeter size in the pictures, but it didn't actually say what the millimeter was. So I thought they were a little bit bigger than they are, but they're okay. They're tiny, but they're okay. And then finally, what I was really doing, was I finished the second prototype of my vinyl front bag. It's grizzly bears. I I liked the handle, but I didn't like how skinny it was. So on all the rest it'll be thicker. And this will accommodate an 8-inch hoop, but you know, the zipper itself is bigger, and so the next are going to accommodate a little bit bigger hoop. The others, it'll be 11. This is up on the Etsy site already. There's the pattern on the back. And it has, this one, because it's a prototype and it's not what I'm going to make and all that, we included a grizzly bear needle minder. The others aren't going to include a needle minder, but you, of course, can buy one to match. Beth has already made some needle minders that'll match what I finally decided to come up with, which is this. Here's the handle. As I mentioned, it's thicker, which I like, and the zipper is 11 inches, so it'll accommodate a bigger hoop. The bag itself, both bags, are 14 inches, so that should accommodate a pretty decent size project. So I like the way this one came out, so I'll be making them more like this. This one is already up on the Etsy site. And look, it has a little deer. We couldn't find a grizzly bear, so this other one just has a leaf because he's in the forest. And lastly, I showed you this bag, and we decided to, as I was mentioning last time, to go ahead and make it a set. So it has a needle minder that matches the fabric, and has an ocean's pouch. And this is why I bought those charms. And it's a scissor fob with gold and silver in it, so that it matches the bag. The bag has both gold and silver. So those are in the Etsy shop, and I'll provide a link below, but it's Three Sisters Creative on Etsy, and when we eventually get our website up, it'll also be Three Sisters Creative. So that's my update for this time. The only other thing is I have to not buy anything for a while. My dog is sick, and I'm going to have to take her to the vet, and I'm terrified it's going to cost me a fortune. She keeps vomiting, and if you watched one of our videos with my other sisters and I, with both of my sisters and I on Halloween, she bit into a toy that theoretically dogs could not chew through, and she's been vomiting since then. For a while it was every day, but I was able to see that she was eating and drinking and going to the bathroom, but she's still vomiting, and so I'm taking her in whether I can afford it or not. And so hopefully I can get her in right away tomorrow. I thought she was doing better, but anyway, those of you who've had pets that eat everything. As a matter of fact, I took a piece of plastic out of her mouth yesterday. A little tiny piece of plastic had fallen on the floor from when I was cutting open a bag from salad, and I thought I had picked up all the trash because I'm pretty careful about it because of the way she is. And I guess it slipped out of my fingers, and since it was clear, I didn't see it until I saw it sticking out of her mouth like a cigarette. Anyway, hopefully she's just sick to her stomach, I guess. I don't know. But this can't go on for her. Something's definitely wrong. So, and on that sad note, I will see you next week. And if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and push that subscribe button. And thank you to my new subscriber. Thanks for joining us. And I'll see you next week.